We are on to
Number 3.
number 3. Oh my gosh, we are creeping up here. Top 3. And it's Devon Witherspoon. The highest pick of the Pete Carroll and John Schneider era. The number 5 overall pick. And when they had it, did they go quarterback? No. Did they go defensive end, pass rusher? No. Did they go their biggest need, defensive line? Nope. Did they say wide receiver is the new way the game is being played? Nope. Left tackle? No. They went cornerback. And that's Devon Witherspoon. So to say that there is a bright red X right on his chest, I think would be an understatement. This is a guy that has all the talent in the world, was picked at the number 5 overall pick. And while we haven't seen a lot of him yet, what we have seen has been incredibly impressive. Now, interestingly, we still don't know entirely what he is as a player. There was a thought, of course, hey, he's going to start opposite Tariq Woolen right off the bat. He's going to be the outside corner, and this is going to be an unbelievable secondary moving forward. Well, all of a sudden, you start seeing him inside at nickel, and then some people wonder, wait, hold on a second. There's no way you drafted the number 5 overall pick at corner to play nickel, right? And so want to make sure, hey, the goal here is to have him play outside and then slide into nickel when you go to that package. And Pete confirmed, yeah, he's still pretty good outside.
Oh, he's really good. He's just as challenging as you can get. You know, he's quick enough, fast enough, but it's really the special instincts that he has. He feels things happening before a lot of other players. There's in playing DB, there's players that will play that will react to what they see, and when they see it happen, and then they react. So they see a guy run the out route, as he breaks on the out, they break on it. Both Devon and Tariq also, because of his receiver background, you'll hear him say all of the time, I could feel the in route coming. I could tell it was going to be a quick game situation, and he has a different level of awareness.
Put all that together, Brock, and you've got a guy with unbelievable talent, supposedly great instincts, and although he's not been on the field much yet, and that's part of the conversation here. Mm-hmm. Intriguing? Very.
Oh,
they've never picked anybody this high.
Correct. And with all the other options on the menu at that time, including trading down, which is, something that this group has done very well. But they were not going to trade down. I think they had a great bead that the Detroit Lions were going to take him number 6. They were going to take him next. They were bummed when Seattle did what they did, because in their study, they saw the same guy. I have said to you over the course of 15 years leading up to draft, Salk, about different corners. This dude is nasty now. Right? There have been different guys over the years that I have liked coming up, that I've seen in person. I'm like, man, this guy's just... He's a Seahawks corner. He's just like Richard Sherman. Jalen Ramsey was one of the first one I saw him at Florida State. Like, that guy's just mean, just nasty. There have been different players through the years. I didn't get this guy in person last year, really even the last couple years. But all you do is put the tape on. You're like, that's not a corner. That's what Pete saw too. As a DB guy, like, that's not a corner. That dude hits. And in the 1 week where he was really out there competing and practicing, what did we read and see? Mora was even like, he has to take it down a notch because he's starting to really irritate and kind of tick guys off.
Yeah.
Like if there was going to be a fight started, it's probably going to start with him because he doesn't have a governor.
Yeah, what I'm hearing you say is he's a football player playing corner.
He's a football playing Jesse.
Well, specifically, he's a football player playing corner.
100%. And I just keep coming back. Did you watch Hard Knocks last night, Maura? I didn't get a chance to see it at Damon's.
I didn't get to it yet, no.
But in Hard Knocks number 2, Robert Saleh, the head coach, is walking with the owner, and they have a joint practice, and they had just signed Quinnen Williams and given him some $90 million guaranteed dollars. And Woody Johnson, I think the owner, was just like, or Saleh said to him, like, that's a lot of money, but I wouldn't want to give it to anybody else. Like, he's the guy you trust to give it to. They did not trust to give Jalen Carter $24 million guaranteed dollars. And instead, they trusted this guy because of what you just said. He's not a corner. He's a football player.
Now, can he stay on the field? Because the one thing we asked about, now that's not been the problem so far. The question when they drafted him was, hey, he loves to hit, but he's undersized. Is that going to be an issue? After seeing him in person, I got to tell you, that doesn't look like an issue to me. He does not look undersized.
Doesn't look frail.
No, he looks pretty solidly built. I'm much more concerned about Tariq Woolen with his sort of just, skinniness overall, about being, injured in the tussle.
Yep.
But now you're talking about a couple of different times with hamstring injuries. How concerning is it?
It is concerning, as KJ said, man. That's the most important muscle tendon for those guys. They got to run. I mean, it's sideline to sideline. KJ also said they don't rotate out. You kidding me? I'm conditioned and I'm built to play 70 snaps. And, man, I thought I was in pretty good shape back in the day. Like, conditioning tests, I could do pretty darn good because it was all about work. Like, you didn't have to run 4.7. You just had to run 5 flat over and over and over and over. So, we had a conditioning test that was for the Colts. They were 300 yards. Well, actually, both Colts and Seahawks. They were 300 yards. For the Seahawks, it was 50 and back, 50 and back, 50 and back. And we had to do it 3 times, like under 54 seconds. And if you train enough, you can do it. And I did that. Those DBs had to do it like in 48 seconds.
No problem.
I couldn't train. Like, there's just no chance for me. Like, that's just, so when I watch those guys run and the receivers and corners in particular, Salk, over and over and over, that's what's concerning about a hamstring. And especially now, as Pete said, in a different spot than the first time in the offseason that they protected. So, yeah, it's absolutely a concern moving into the season because it's setting them back to get the thing started.
Pretty good stuff. All right, there you go. He is our number 3 most intriguing Seahawk, Devon Witherspoon. He's a corner. We're hoping to see him out there sooner rather than later.